Shalom, shalom. I'm Kaya from Jimmy's Camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. First and foremost, I want to give his all praise, glory, and honor is to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rahakwadash. Of course, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us this truth and rule well. Also want to say shalom to the Akwath and to the Akim. Want to say shalom to the 144,000. Also want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there. So all the things that's going on here in 2024, down even with the shipping yards and different things that are going on, what we are seeing is the downfall of Esau's kingdom, little by little. Also seeing the storms that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has brought in. That storm that just hit, Florida and different places, proves that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is angry. And he's coming in wrath to destroy. But he's also taking these devils down. And everybody is starting to see it. His kingdom is slowly and surely coming down. I came across this gentleman that you might have heard his voice before. I can't think of what his name is, but he tells you things that have happened. So I'm going to let him go ahead and speak. Because at the end of the day, this devil is being seen. He's being seen for what he is. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. Bear with me, Israel. Let me see.
The crimes that were committed by the West against the rest of the peoples of the earth are their crimes and no one else's. You were responsible for the transatlantic slave trade that ripped millions upon millions of people from their homes, from their families, from their cultures, and you invented the whole concept of white supremacy to try to justify your barbarity, classifying your fellow human beings as subhuman. And when the Berlin Conference was convened in 1884, where European powers sat around a table and carved Africa up like a piece of meat, the Congo was turned into a personal plantation for King Leopold of Belgium, where 10 million Africans were worked to death, mutilated, and murdered for the sake of rubber and ivory. The French, the British, the Germans, the Portuguese, all of them imposed their will on Africa, draining its resources, enslaving its people, and crushing any resistance underfoot. For over 2 centuries, those same British exploited India's wealth and turned that prosperous civilization into a land of famine and poverty. They massacred anyone who dared to rise up. Winston Churchill starved tens of millions of Bengalis. You colonized the Philippines, first the Spanish and then the Americans. You murdered over 200,000 Filipinos in a brutal war of subjugation. From Guatemala to Chile, from Nicaragua to Haiti, the people of Latin America have suffered under the weight of American imperialism, and their struggles for liberation are always met with bullets and bombs and death squad. The indigenous peoples of America were hunted like animals. Their lands were stolen, their cultures erased, their children were ripped away from their arms in a policy that they called assimilation, that sought to erase their culture, erase their identity, and erase their very existence. Just stop with this nonsense. We all know you. We know your history. The crimes that were committed by the West against the rest of the peoples of the earth are their crimes and no one else's.
Now, as you see, he's talking about what? The crimes of the West. Now, those things that have happened, those that happened to Israelites. And now, of course, Esau did do things to the heathen nations too, nevertheless. But all the things that Esau has done to the children of Israel. This man talked upon how, they went out and took lands and they stole and they killed and they raped and they pillaged and all the things that they have done. See, now, right now and here in 2024, of October the 1st, 2024, shame for glory is falling upon Edom. What did he say at the end? We see you. We know who you are. See, now, so like these other nations are seeing who? Esau, Edom. The so-called white man, so-called Caucasian. Now, once again, I'm going to say this. It has nothing to do with their skin color. It has to do with who they actually are. Not all of them that have that skin color are Edomites, just to let you know that. Not all of them are Idumeans, Edomites. Some of them are us. Some of them are Jake out of the 12 tribes of Israel. Some of them are Israelites that just may have that complexion. Once again, to let you know, this has nothing to do with an outside appearance. But once again, this is about the children of Edom, the Edomites, the Idumeans that call themselves Caucasians today. It's one of them things. And this man had hit a lot of points as of what has happened, what the West has done. Matter of fact, let's go to just a few scriptures, right? Let's go to a few scriptures. First, we're going to go into Job, right? Job 9:24. For all the things this wicked man has done. Job 9, verse 24, right? Let's get it. For all the things that's happening today, this devil's rule is coming down, and everybody's watching him. Salakia, bear with me, Israel. Salakia got a phone call. But anyway, it's going back to the scripture, right? Job 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And the wicked are who? Esau, Edom. So you got to understand this goes all the way back to the blessings. I've said this before. Many brothers have talked about this. You know, this goes back to Esau and Jacob. This is Esau's blessing. If you go into the book of, Genesis, and it lets you know the blessings of the two boys, what they would have, how they would rule. Esau would rule with a sword. He would rule with a weapon. Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai gave him his chance to rule, his time. We have been enslaved to our older brother Esau throughout different times. Now his time is just about up, and we're coming into rule soon, which goes into 2 Ezra 6, verse 9, I believe. Understanding that it's going to be an end of an age, an end of a time. Esau is coming down. And, and as of right now, he knows that. The higher elite know that. Why else you think they're pushing in all these different decrees and different laws? Why do you think they're coming in with the MOTB? Because they want to keep going. They want to have that birthright forever, which they know they're not going to. You know, this devil's talking about new world order and everything else. Pay attention to him. Watch how he moves. Listen to what he says. But anyway, let's go back to scripture. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? This goes back into the Renaissance, the rebirth. This goes back to, what's that? Malachi? Is that Malachi 3 and 8? 3 verse, was that 3:48? What's Lakia? First Maccabees 3 and 48, I believe. You know, they covered the faces, Lakia. They covered the faces of the judges. They turned everything that was dark brown into what they look like and said they are the gods. But nevertheless, as we see what's going on, that shameful glory is spewing upon this devil, falling upon him, because everybody is starting to know who he is. Also another scripture, right? He's going to the book of Revelation. You know, this is that red horse. This is that devil. This is Esau, Edom. Revelation 6 and verse 4. Remember, when I say devil or Satan or whatever, the word Satan was adversary. Not a spirit creature, not something that y'all people believe in that has horns on his head with a red tail and all of that nonsense. And no scripture says that's what he looks like. You know, the spirit creature, that's not what it says that he looks like, not at all. But anyway, Revelation 6 and verse 4, right? And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that's exactly what Esau has done. He's taken peace from the earth, right? He's nothing but death. Matter of fact, it don't take much to figure that out. Look at your food. Look at your water. Look at what's going on. Everything's GMO. Everything's a recall. You don't know what you're eating. Everything you eating is poison. Of course, the Bible told us we would eat our bread defile amongst the Gentiles. You wonder why all your food is poisoned. You wonder why all these other countries say, well, why they don't let you have Doritos or Skittles or different items we have in America, because the ingredients. Because this man is as death. Then you go to the hospital where the doctors just pat you up and kick you down the road until you get sick again. Whole lot of pharmaceuticals and pills and stuff. Then kick you down the road until you have to come back again. Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Go back to Esau. What was Esau given? He was given a sword. Matter of fact, let me see. Bear with me. I'm going to go get it. Let's see. Genesis, what is that, 27? Let's go to Genesis 27 and verse 40. What did he get? He would rule with what? Going back to the Revelation. What does it say there? And this is about Esau, Edom, his whole bloodline. Genesis 27 and 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. At the end of the day, what does it say? And by thy sword shalt thou live. Their weapon. Esau ain't crap without his weapon. Nothing. If you take the weapon away from these Edomites, they can't do much. They got to go to Moab to learn how to fight. They got to learn how to go there, learn karate and everything else from other people. Take that weapon away from them. But see, it says, as the scriptures say, what? He would live what? By that sword. He would rule by that sword. So when you go to Revelation 6 and 4, you know who that's talking about. Matter of fact, the scriptures even go into, he is as death. Right? You heard what that man was saying? Habakkuk 2. He goes all over the place. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death. And cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. What was that man just saying? All the different places he went and destroyed, all the people that he enslaved. Now, of course, it wasn't Africans, it was Israelites that he enslaved. All the stuff that he did take from other countries, some of these heathens, but it's basic about what he did to the children of Israel. Once again, shame for glory is upon him. Matter of fact, let's go to another scripture, right? Once again, in 2024, this devil's being outed. So this devil trying to figure out what he needs to do. What is that? Psalms 49. Psalms 49 and verse 11. This is how they think. Going back to the Habakkuk 2 and 5. That he's all going all over the place, taking lands, taking everything, right? Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. And that's exactly what they think now. Why else do you think make America great again? Make America great again. Pride, pride, pride. We're never going to fall. We're going to continue to build. We're going to continue to be top of the hill. If they don't like it, we're going to get our weapons. What are their modern day weapons? They're tanks, they're fighter jets, they're helicopters, they're submarines, all the missiles and stuff that they have. The military. Think about it. Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names, the lands that they've taken. Africa. Was it Africus Acontis? I believe it was a Roman. So when you go to certain names of different places, it's named after them. And that's the land of Ham. Hamites. But nevertheless, this is exactly what this devil has done amongst many, many places. Right? And thinking that he's going to continue forever. The man when he came to the West, the Israelites, when we went all over the place, when we were enslaved, he took what? Our heritage. Right? Took a man and his heritage. Stole, took our children. Go back into the book of Deuteronomy. Since we went off against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what happened to us? We went on cargo ships, slave ships. From all over, we were scattered all over the world. Sugar plantation, all kind of plantations out there that we went. Scattered all over the place. And then our names were taken from who we are was taken from us and given to other people. It was given to Amalek's people. They called themselves us. Those that are over there fighting right now. Micah. Right? Is that where I want it? Is it Micah? Micah 2:2. Let's go to Micah chapter 2, verse 2. Listen to this. And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. This is what this devil do. Everything that man just said, I can't think of the guy's name, he told you. So that lets you know that all eyes are upon Esau Edom. They seen him for who he is and what he is. Once again, it's getting on scripture. When I keep saying it, we'll go back to Habakkuk. All right, the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, in verse 16. Shame for glory. And it's going to get a whole lot worse. See, this is the thing. When things get real bad and the devil's being outed, look what he do. He try to go hide. He tries to put other things in front of you. Same thing was going on. How they try to throw that P Diddy in front of you while they're doing other wicked things. This devil think he's slick. You know, but people are starting to pay attention to what he says and what he's doing and all the atrocities that he's done. Habakkuk 2 in verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskins be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory. And that's exactly what is happening. Yahweh Shem Shah saying, here Esau, it's time for you to drink of the cup. You about to drink the dregs of the cup. That bottom of the cup where all the spit and stuff is at. You're about to drink all of that. You're about to catch holy hell. You're about to be enslaved, boy. That time is coming. For all the wickedness that you have done, that your people have done. Shame for glory is upon the children of Edom. And it's going to get a lot worse. But see, if you think about it, this devil has to go and do what he's doing. You know? But anyway, hope you was edified. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rahakwadash. Shalom.